Okay, now we're going to talk about the trucker's hitch. This is my favorite knot. You ever see those people driving down the interstate with that mattress blowing off the roof of their car? This is the knot they needed to be using there. Typically, you would use it to tie a vehicle down, or a load down to a vehicle. In the theater, sometimes we use it to pull two things together or tie things, pull a lot of tension in something. So in this case, we're pretending that this is the back of my truck. I've got a load here in the middle. I've got an anchorage point on this side. Over here I've attached the rope. I used a clove hitch on a bite here. You could use bowline or any other knot that would secure the rope to one side of the vehicle. On the other side of the vehicle I've got an eye bolt over here as my other anchorage. I'm going to put the free end of the rope through that anchorage, pull it up, keep pulling it through. So I've got my rope here. We're going to put that piece on the back side there. Now I've got this rope. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to pull a bite in this rope. Then I'm going to twist it. We're making a slip knot here. I'm just going to twist it 2 or 3 times. I twist it 3 times. It can be twisted once or twice, or as long as it's not none. And then we're going to pull a slip knot through there. So you see I've made a loop with this slip knot. Then I'm going to get the free end of my rope, bring it up and pull it through that loop. Then I'm going to start pulling in my tension. And this is where the beauty of the trucker's hitch comes in. So I got a 2-to-1 mechanical advantage here. And as I keep pulling that, notice my rope's getting tighter and tighter and tighter. I'm not pulling a lot of tension in there. I'm not pulling as much force as I'm generating by the mechanical advantage. And then this is the secret to the trucker's hitch. You got to keep it tight. So there's people that'll tell you to pinch it here. Well, look what happened. I lost all that tension. I'll pull the tension back. Some of you will tell you hold it here. Well, look, I lost all that tension. Pull it tight, pinch it right there. See how it moved just a little bit, but not much. So pull the tension in, pinch it right there. And then I take the free end of the rope and I pull a half hitch in it right there. Half hitch on a bite. So I've got this loop out here. This allows me to pull it free when I get to wherever I'm going. Make a little half hitch, pull it in there, pull that nice and tight, pull a little bit of extra through so we can lock it. So this is our second half hitch. Just do the same thing with that bite, pull it through, make another half hitch. The beauty of this second half hitch is that if I try to untie it, it's pulling on this half hitch. It's not untying, it's not losing the tension that I pulled into the rope that's holding my load down. So then I'm going to travel to my destination. Whenever it's time to untie it, I got to wiggle this a little bit to get this half hitch, that first half hitch undone. And then I just pull on this tail. Pop, it pops loose, relieving the tension in the trucker's hitch. Pull that all the way out of that slip knot. Notice that I pulled an awful lot of tension in that slip knot. It's kind of tight, but it's got those extra turns in it that give it some freedom. So I just keep pulling on it and it comes into a piece of rope without a knot all bound up in it. Trucker's hitch.